Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? We are Gifted Eyez Podcast.
Yes, sir.
This is your captain speaking. I'm P the Pilot, also known as Pilot P, and I'm here with my co-host.
JD.
I'm here with my other co-host.
R3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know. Before we start, I need you to do 4 things for me. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button. Number 3, hit the notification bell.
Wow. Oh, on it today.
And number 4, you got to follow us on all social media platforms.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Please, come on. We're on Instagram, Twitter,
Bang.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok.
Yes, sir.
You know, you can't forget the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, my Facebook. But yeah, so today's topic is going to be a deep one. Because, you know,
What is it? What is it?
I'm a person that likes money.
Me too.
I'm a person that likes happiness.
Mm.
So the topic for today is actually a question. Can money buy happiness?
Ooh. That's
Can
a
money
good
buy
one.
happiness? Can money buy happiness? What y'all think?
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Yes.
You think
Yes.
so?
Yes.
In what ways?
All right. So
You're such a capitalist.
no, it's just facts. Because
It's false.
based off of our society and how things work,
Mhm.
everything is based off of money. If you think about it, you know what I mean. Your stress is a big one. You know, where we work for money.
Okay.
We, you know, if we want to, you know, give ourselves, you know, a gift or, you know, spoil ourselves,
Mhm.
what do? We need that money to go get something.
You need that cheddar.
You know, stuff like that. And how I think of it is, think of yourself as being financially free.
Mm-hmm.
If you're financially free, you don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about, you know, waking up early to get to work. You don't even need to work if you're financially free. You know what I mean? That's why we work, to make money.
Yeah.
But if you think of yourself as being financially free, you see yourself, realize how I, you know, see it as, I realize that
He's debt free, y'all.
no, I'm not financially free. I thought of myself as, you know, like, you know, sometimes people wish, you know, like, hey, what if I was financially free? You know? So one day, I think about, you know, stuff like that all the time. So one day I was thinking about that, and I was like, if I'm financially free, I don't need to go to work anymore, which is, you know, one big stress. You know, work, you know, has its own stress. I don't have to worry about, you know, my shorty, you know, going out, stuff like that.
I have a question
Feel
for
me?
you. So, like, if you're financially free, right, that takes away stress, like
Yes.
financially, but that doesn't mean you're happy.
I mean,
That just means
Yes,
you
but-
eliminated stress.
you didn't let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
I was trying to cut someone off, right?
If you're financially free, you're free to do whatever you want.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're able to do what you want to make you happy.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's not, you know, that's why we work. That's why we, you know, do all this stuff. It's, you know, to do what we need to do what we want to.
To free your time up.
Yeah.
Got you.
But, you know, if you're thinking like, you know, if you pretend to be financially free, you know, your mind changes, you know, the mindset changes. You know, you see all these millionaires, all these billionaires, where they at? They're not at work. I mean, they're working, but, you know, they're also, you know, they're making, you know, money is working for them. So they're financially free.
Mm.
So they're able to do whatever they want. They're having happy lives. You see, you know, these rich people, you know, going out to Bora Bora on a week, you know, in the middle of the week on a Wednesday, stuff like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're out to clubs. They're, you know, partying. They're doing stuff. They're living their life to the fullest. And my definition of like true happiness is, you know, living your life to the fullest.
Got you. Got you. What you think, P?
Everyone who knows me knows my answer.
Yeah, we don't even need to go to you.
The answer is hell yes. It's funny because I went to school to study finance. I love working with money. Worked at a bank. In just growing up in like basically poverty, like just growing up poor in it's funny because like I grew up poor in a rich city. You feel me? And just seeing like the disparities.
Yeah.
Just growing up in the projects, and yeah, like it's just you see what money can do. You feel me? So like just growing up, I thought it was just normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you start meeting kids outside your neighborhood who had like, you know, the 2-parent household, families making over 100K, and you just see like the difference in lifestyle. And then going from like a public high school to a private business school for college, bro, these kids got money, bro. They're driving Bentleys, they're driving Ferraris, they're driving Lambos on campus. And me, I'm not really into like materialistic stuff like that, but something that really like caught my eyes, like spring break. You know, spring break, go to like Miami, go to Atlanta. Bro, they're going outside the country. Like they're going to Spain. They're going to Barcelona.
They're living their life to the fullest.
Yeah, so like I always wanted to do that, but I never had the money for it. You feel me? Because I love to travel, and I realized like if I had the money, and like I make some money now, but like it's not the same compared to like going to different countries. Like I go to different states, I go to different cities, but going to different countries is a whole nother level. And consistently too on top of that. So I know like if I have the money, I know exactly what I'll do with it to, you know, make myself happy. But how I view money, I don't view money as something that makes you happy. I view money as a tool. Like this laptop is a tool. This Rodecaster Pro is a tool. The microphones, headphones, the camera, all tools. It depends on what you do with the tools. You feel me? So money is just the same thing. Money is just a tool. And I use that tool to do what I got to do to free up my time, to release some stress. You know, I could get a massage. That's going to make me happy. I could go travel. That's going to make me happy. I could buy my favorite food. That's going to make me happy. But at the end of the day, money's a tool to achieve that happiness.
Now, that's a good point. I like when you describe money as a tool. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people, like my opinion is it doesn't buy you happiness, and I say that because like there's a lot of people with money, but they're like dead inside. There's a lot of people who have Bentleys, they have boats, they have high-paying jobs, but like at the end of the day, they going home sad. Like they're seeing people who don't have as much money having way more fun, more genuine fun. Yeah, like you guys saying they're traveling, all that stuff. That's what social media has done to this generation. It makes you think people are actually happy, but it's like wearing designer clothes and stuff like that. It's just you're just showing some type of like it's like a brand. You're just showing off. Yeah. Some people are happy. I'm sure they're enjoying it, but I don't necessarily think they're actually happy. That's just my take. I feel like people who are actually happy, like they don't need to do too much. Like they can be happy off the little things in life, like genuine relationships, like something like home cooked meals by somebody who cares for you, stuff like that. Like if they recognize it, if they're able to recognize it, I feel like those are the true genuine people, and that's something you can't really show off because it looks so basic. But either like everybody also has like their own problems too. So like it's kind of hard to compare somebody that's broke versus somebody who's rich because they both have their own problems. But you know the person has money. Their problems seem like it's less because they don't have the financial stress. But like I'm saying, that doesn't mean necessarily they're more happy than somebody that's broke because they have stuff that's valuable in other areas.
I think. Oh, you want to say something?
Well, going off of that, like how, you know, everyone's life is different, stuff like that. What I would have to say would be people to really find true happiness, you have to learn how to manage life. You know what I mean? So I would have to say there's different aspects of managing life, and money is a big one based off, our society. It's a, very big tool, a very important tool that we use. So I would have to say how you manage it. Yes, you can become happy based off how you manage that aspect of life. But that has to do with any part of aspect of life,
Mm-hmm.
You gotta play your cards right and you'll be happy.
That's fair. I always hear the quote. What, did you want to go? You can go.
No, you can say
Go
your
ahead.
quote. Say your
Go.
quote.
People at the top be lonely. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's
there's
true.
less people there, one. And it's like, you just can't really relate to people as much because your problems are different from the average person or just, the middle people. You know what I'm saying? So, like.
That's true. And you don't even know if the people that are around you, if they're
like genuine.
If they're genuine.
Yeah. And you guys remember, did you guys watch the show, what's that show called? The show that was going crazy. The Asian show. When they kill people.
You're talking about.
What's it called? It's not Games.
The game. Something game. I think it's something game, right?
Squid Games?
Squid Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Squid Games.
You remember
Squid Games,
the Asian guy? He had breach. He had
Yeah.
breach. And he was willing to go into that game because he wanted, like, that community.
Yeah.
And that community usually comes from people who are similar.
Yeah.
And there's not as many people who are similar with money compared to the people who have less money.
That's
So,
true.
like, but the thing that people fail to realize is the people who have the least amount of money, you're looking at the people at the top like, dang, I want that. But if you look around, you have stuff that's more valuable than what they have. A car, what is a car? Like, what is a Bentley compared to, like, a real relationship? If that car crashes, it's just a car. Like, you can replace it. You can't replace people and their connection to you. So I feel like it's deeper than money, but don't get me wrong, you need that. You need your money.
Yeah,
you can't leave without your money.
Hell.
So, like, I definitely see where y'all coming from. It's a basic thing you need.
Yeah.
I think everything that both of y'all just said, it derives from identity. Like, for an example, if you don't know yourself and you're buying yourself expensive gifts, and let's say you're not that type of person who really enjoys expensive gifts and you're just doing it just to flex, then you're not going to be truly happy. But if you're a person that likes to, like me, like go to different cities, go to different states, travel, and you genuinely like to do that, money just makes it a lot easier for you to do it. So, like, if I have a lot of money, that's one of the first things I'm going to do. You feel me? Obviously, I'm going to take care of my financial responsibilities. But if it's money that I could spend and splurge, I know I'm going to, next thing you know, I'm going to be in Dubai. You feel me? Because that's just the type of person I am. I like to travel, and I understand that about myself. And I think that's, like, the first step in just figuring out what truly makes you happy. I think a lot of people don't really know what truly makes them happy.
Yeah, they don't know how to manage their life.
They don't. And especially if you live in a life full of survival, like if all you know is survival, then you really don't know what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you mad. All you know is how to survive. And then let's say that financial burden just adds to it. So let's say you take that away, then you actually have the opportunity to explore yourself. And when you explore yourself, then you could actually do the things that you want to do. But again, we live in a capitalist society, so everything costs money.
Yeah.
So first thing you got to do to even answer this question is what makes you happy. And then you got to see if does money play a huge role, a small role, no role, and then that would really truly answer that question for you.
See, one thing about this question is what I don't like is the fact I always change it. Like when people like bring it up, sometimes I'll change it.
So you don't be answering the question that.
No,
you're one of
I do.
those.
No.
I was
do.
about to say,
But it's more of
Politician.
money.
he's a politician. Right?
Does money buy you that forever happiness? That's the thing.
Forever happiness?
How
what is
I-
you would
forever
have to
happiness?
you would have to define
What's
that.
So, that happiness where how I look at money is it's almost like a fuel kind of thing for happiness. You got to fuel it. It has to be fed kind of thing. And then there's that forever happiness where, you know, you don't need, you see where, you know, you can go broke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you lose all that money, you know, got you. That can happen. That happens a lot to people. You know what I mean? And you see where they're back at the lowest, or now they're at the lowest that they've never been before. And, you know, they're not happy. They're, you know, because of the fact they remember what they did have, kind of thing. And you see that a lot. And it's like they were using their money at the time for a, you know, that temporary happiness kind of thing. You know, where based off of how, you know, how you manage your life, if you managed it to, you know, create that forever happiness, you know, where you don't have to worry about tomorrow, am I going to be, you know, happy kind of thing.
Yeah. So what R3's talking about is instant gratification. So instant gratification is just doing something to get the dopamine like hit at that moment. For an example, like if you're feeling some type of way and then you go shopping and you just buy a bunch of clothes, at that moment you're gonna feel good, but in the long term you're not. So it's like basically short term versus long term happiness, and that's actually really important because we live in a society where everything's instant, everything's fast, convenient, and I think we tend to lose sight on the long term, like you said, because we want everything in the moment. You know, we want to be famous now. We want to have all the money in the world now. We want all the girls now. You feel me?
And then that's why I feel like this question is brought up all the time. You know? Because you have that one side, they have seen that it's not forever kind of thing.
Exactly.
And then you have that side where it's like, no, that is forever. You know, that's what I would change about you know, that question.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Again, it goes back to what you value, what you like. You got to understand yourself. You know, you gotta know who you are, because if you're a type of person that knows, like, for an example, there's people who go through like the higher education route and they genuinely love it.
Yeah,
you feel me? They love learning in a classroom setting.
That's facts.
It's expensive. Shout out to Joe Biden though, because you know he removed $10K. And for some people, $20K. But they genuinely love learning in a classroom setting. But it's expensive, you know. But there are some people who just, you know, buy the latest gear because they just want to fit in to the culture in that moment. So just understanding who you are and understanding what happiness brings, and understanding like life is a marathon. So you could get the instant gratification now, but you want a more long lasting relationship with happiness.
Yes.
100%.
Anything else you want to add?
No. I feel like you had another question. Did you?
Another question?
Actually, I have a question. What do you guys feel is like something that genuinely makes you guys happy? I can go first. Like something that came to mind was when I'm coaching. Like when I'm coaching high school wrestling. Like that environment, one, I don't even care to get paid for it. And they're not paying a lot. I'm not there to get paid.
That's tough.
Two, you're teaching, right? You're teaching the youth, you know, something that's positive, you know, dedication, hard work, self-improvement, like over time, like constantly pushing yourself in a certain way. You're going to improve no matter what. Even if you don't do good half the time in practice, you're going to get better just by being there. And like, I feel like just doing that over a course of a season, like I only coached for one season, but like you can see from the beginning when everybody's like, it's all fresh, new season, new coaches or whatever it is, new students, towards the end, like it's really like a community where like you're actually having like friendships with students, you know what I mean? Like
that's real.
Sometimes I'm still talking to some, like I feel like for me that genuinely makes me happy, and has nothing to do with money. And that's why I feel like it doesn't. And there's so many, you know, there's so many sports teams, there's so many different types of communities, and a lot of the time, if you take the money away, that feeling is still there. That's how I feel. Like But how about for y'all? What is something?
That's a great example. That's a great example.
That is. I would have to say, I mean, it could be anything, but building something. Like, I don't know what it is. Like,
okay, handy mandy.
No, I don't know what it is. It's like, it could be, like, especially with cars.
Bob the Builder. No, he's never handy mandy.
You're a clown.
One DC.
Okay, Tucker.
Don't make me have to.
Where's Danny Phantom at? Where's your best friend at? Cause
go dig some hoes, yo.
Yo. Anyways, freaking,
why'd you look at him like that? Yeah, we got smoke with you,
right? Yo. Anyways,
look like Swiper.
I love,
especially with the orange dewy.
yo.
Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Oh man!
In your boots. All right, where's Dora at?
Tell me he don't look like Diego. Tell me he don't look like Diego.
You look like the squirrel with the car.
Is that Lisa? Lisa the squirrel?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. There's a squirrel door?
I think.
Yeah.
For real?
With the car. He always had the car.
You would know him. That's your cousin.
I know what you're talking about.
Nah, but go ahead, Richie.
Master Splinter's your grandfather.
That's a Splinter?
Yeah, Master Splinter's your grandfather.
Then I'm dirty.
Right,
I know my kung fu. I'm dirty. But yeah, go ahead, Richie.
Ninja Turtle looking. No, anyways, I would say, yeah, building stuff. Like, I feel like in my life, I don't think I'll ever own a luxury car. And it's not like I don't want a luxury car. I'd rather get like.
I do.
Why? Why, Peterson?
I like fast cars.
Just because it's luxury doesn't mean it's fast.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's fast.
Is it a Lambo?
Huh?
Is
Oh,
a Lambo,
that's what, there you go.
Is a Lambo a luxury sports car?
Yes,
You
it
didn't say
is.
sport.
But
That's a fast. Is it?
it is a fast car.
That's
but
all I want.
you can take the Nissan GTR and make it just as fast.
Okay.
You can
still
do the
want
same
my
thing with
Lambo.
the Honda Civic, right?
Exactly, with a Honda Civic too.
So why don't you get
I
the Honda Civic with the different engine?
Yeah.
I'll get the Honda Civic after I get my Lambo.
You like how it looks.
That's
You
fact.
like how
That
it
is
looks.
true. That was a good point.
I drove a Lambo. Did I really? I didn't really drive.
Did I really
No, you don't have to tell the people.
No, I'm not gonna expose myself. But make
anyways.
sure to tap into the music video "Breeze" by Lost Boy Bubs,
Yes.
featuring Peter Pilot
yep. Mhm.
and Big Rico. You know, there's
Yes,
a Lambo
sir.
in there. I'm in the Lambo. Did I drive it? It looks like I drove it.
But anyways, yeah, I like building stuff. It's just like, you know, it could be a car. It could be, you know, a freaking table. It could be, I don't know, something about it. I like the fact of it becoming my own kind of thing, you know.
Mhm.
I'm able to create something, you know. So that's what I would
You
have to
like
say.
Legos, like as a kid?
Yeah, I used to
did?
love them things.
Really?
Yeah, I used to build stuff all the time.
I hated Legos when I was younger.
For real.
Yeah, I was never a Legos person.
Them things is dangerous. I'm not gonna lie.
How?
I'm just on the floor. You ever step
Oh
on a
yeah,
Lego?
no,
You ever step on a Lego?
Feel like you got shot.
Yeah, right.
You
Ah,
said the
ah.
dangerous. Yo, you're a clown. That's mad
Them
funny.
things is dangerous.
Yo,
But yeah,
how about for you, P?
What brings me happiness?
Outside of money.
The booty club.
You spend money on that.
Do I?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm just kidding. What truly makes me happy is two things. When I see other people happy, and number two, when I can help other people. You feel me? So I guess that could be one, like helping other people, and it leads to other people being happy. But yeah, seeing other people happy just really brings like joy to my heart. Because this is a cruel world, and I just see a lot of negativity like daily. So when I see other people happy, especially like at a party, I love going to parties because everyone's there to, for the most part, everyone's there to, you know how that goes. Everyone's there to enjoy themselves because that's the goal. You feel me? You want to enjoy yourself for the night. So I really love being around people who want to be happy and who want to have fun, and two, helping people achieve their goals or helping them with something that they're going through in life, because I understand like going through something and not having that person. So just going out of my way and just helping people achieve what they want to achieve, because you know life is a cold place, and if you can warm it up a little bit, you just brighten someone's day up, and then you just never know how that's gonna carry on forward. You know. So those are like the two things that I really focus on in my life. Just keeping that type of good energy around me.
I like how you asked us that, JD, because technically money is involved in each and every one of our the ways we like to be happy.
Yeah.
So, you know, in a way, money buys happiness. Because, you know, with car or building whatever I need to build, sometimes I need money to get.
He wasn't listening to.
I'm listening to everything.
No, he wasn't listening to. It's a tool. He listened to it's a tool.
Yeah, it's a tool.
Andy Mandy,
But
it's a tool.
that you use
Yes,
to buy.
But it's a
Alright.
tool you need to make you happy.
What was
Like me, building things make me happy, right?
What was the initial
I need to
question?
go and buy the things to go build something, right?
Why you laughing?
Sounds like a coach. He's about to coach you right now. What's the initial question?
What's the initial question?
What's the initial question?
What you mean?
Does money
Does
buy happiness?
money
Yes.
buy happiness?
Yes.
In your example, you buying whatever tools it is to create,
I like to build
bought
things,
it.
right?
but
I need to
Huh?
I need money to make me
But
get me
you
the
know,
things
you
that
know
I
what
need.
he's saying. You know what he's saying. So buying the tools.
don't break it down. Don't break it
No,
down.
no, no, no.
Don't break it down.
Break it down.
You trying to make it look
Break it-
dumb?
yeah, he's
No, no,
trying to,
he's
yeah.
trying
I'm not
make it look
trying.
dumb.
I'm just saying.
He's trying to catch you in 4K.
Yeah, he's trying to, but he's not.
You gotta watch out for people like
Nah.
him. You gotta watch
He's
out.
not.
Now he's saying you buying the tools. Yes, it requires money,
Yeah.
but that itself wasn't the thing that made you happy. It's you building
Exactly.
with the tools. Like let's say if I gave you tools and no money was exchanged, then you're gonna be happy because you was able to build with it without money.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, yeah, you gotta use money to buy
Yes.
like raw materials. But let's say
stuff like that.
But let's say you live in like the forest. You feel me?
Mm.
You know the forest people who build like their
Yeah.
own like
Yeah.
houses and their
Yeah.
own like pools and stuff like that in the middle of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't have money,
Yeah.
but they're doing what they love.
That's
So I can
facts.
see you doing that without the money. That's what he's trying to say. Because the
I'm-
money.
yeah, I understand
You
that.
don't need
but
money. You don't need money, Rich.
yeah,
You don't need
no,
it.
I understand that. But based off of our society and the way we live,
Which is valid. That's a valid
money
point.
is the ultimate tool. That is the most
100%.
used. That is the most used tool we use
Yeah.
since freaking forever.
That's a good point. Like
You know what I mean?
theoretically,
you need it. You need money to buy things, but it doesn't buy you the happiness.
Yeah,
You can
but
have
money
millions of
is
dollars and still
money
not
is
be
our
happy.
culture. That's like the base of each and every one. Wherever you are in this world, wherever you come from in this world, that's like the base of your culture,
I think
whatever it is.
I think just to break it down, so theoretically, no, you don't need money
Yeah,
to
you
buy you
don't
happiness.
There's ways
Yeah.
to get around it.
But practically, because we
Yes.
live in a capitalist society, you need money
Yes,
to survive.
to be
you
happy.
know?
Yeah, to
And
survive
then
and be happy.
survival, and then the next step, be able to do what you want to do.
Mm.
To survive, not to be happy though.
So my question is, if someone was like, "I want you to coach college,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna pay you this amount,"
Oh, actually, say I'm not gonna pay you at all.
no, I'm saying, yeah.
I'm not gonna pay
Would
you at
you-
all.
Would you do it?
I know I need money.
Yeah, but if they were like, "I want you," that's a big
No, but
to go coach at college. Would you do it?
I'm trying to like understand because college is
And
different.
they say you had to leave your job.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
If it's not paying me, I can't do it. But that doesn't mean it's not buying. Like
So the lack of money will.
I already said, we need money. You trying to get me? You trying to get me? Of course I would do it. Of course I'm gonna go over there if they pay me money. Nah, but y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all have anything else?
He's trying to shut it down.
Nah, it's the time.
You try to end the episode.
Nah, no.
Nah. All I have to say is just remember, you're not behind in life. Just keep moving forward.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
We are Gifted Eyez Podcast.
Peace.
Peace.
Love and happiness.